Good morning. My name is Dave Smith. I'm the President and Chief Commercial Officer of Akron Biotech. To really understand Akron, a bit of history is necessary to show the deep roots and the long track record of innovation and reliability that comes with Akron. The strong, deep roots really start with Claudia, who founded this company in 2006. This is a time when advanced therapy was really in the infant stage. The discussions that were very different than they were today. Things like what is homologous minimal manipulation, combination products, and the funding Death Valley. Not only did Akron survive, but it thrived through these tough times and grew very strong, deep roots. As the advanced therapies grew, so did Akron, and it became the strong company that it is today. The first product that came out was the CryoSolve media, which was the first cryoprotectant media for cord blood banks that was in a ready-to-use syringe. This was a big change in the therapy, and it was a strong addition to the marketplace. Followed that was in 2014, was the first of a really strong product group in our blood product area. This was we launched our virus inactivated xeno-free human blood-derived product family, which with the first product of GMP human fibronectin. This is important because this was the first time we were using products that had been using a raw material that was fully virally inactivated. This gave more safety to not only the patient, but the products that were included in it. Then in 2018, it was a big jump. This is where we first made our first commercial liquid of IL-2 at really the commercial scale. And currently we have 24 months of stability and counting. The next step was in 2019, September of last year, Arcline, a private equity firm, made a major acquisition, acquired the majority of Akron Biotech. And with that, there was an inflection point in Akron's growth curve. And we'll show that moving forward. Later in 2020, we announced the completion of ECTD format for drug master files for IL-2, 7, 15, and 21. These have been key steps for our product, and we see that these are important for our customers so that it's easy for them to file do their filings, and very simple to have commercial scale products that fit into their filing. And finally, we acquired a facility in Sarasota. This is a 60,000 square foot facility, which we are partnering with GE or Cytiva to make a plasma facility for clinical through commercial. I think it helps to understand a little bit about Arcline. Arcline acquired the majority of Akron in September of 2019. And to understand, Arcline is a growth-oriented private equity firm that was established in October 2018. And its goal is to really invest in meaningful products and businesses throughout the world. It was headed by the head of industrials at Golden Gate Capital with 18 years tenure. It raised $1.5 billion in its inaugural fund in March of 2019. And its investors are some of the leading endowment foundations and sovereign wealth funds. These are the people who set forward that they need to have very meaningful businesses that they're investing in. There's 30 professionals at the 2 offices across San Francisco and New York. And they really embrace the concept that they care about their companies, their employees, and their families. I know private equity firms quite often have a very negative connotation in people's minds, but I can tell you after working with Arcline that they really do and care about making sure that they support Akron through the growth of the industry. Really, Akron has really evolved its mission statement. Originally, it was designed as a company that sold cytokines and growth factors into the advanced therapy market. And it was to be the premier provider. What it's really changed to and grown to is its focus is on accelerating advanced therapy commercialization with GMP solutions at industrial scale. And I'll show you how Akron has moved forward and delivered on this mission. One of the first things we did is there is now a very strong starting point of an advisory board. It was established and it will continue to expand. You can see that through the 3 advisors who have joined us at this point, all have very strong industry experience, scientific experience, and basic experience at universities and research institute. We believe that these things these strong leaders will come forward and really help Akron grow into the next generation. What does Akron drive? It started with the base. The base of this, again, as I told you, was cytokines and growth factors. But what we deliver is large scale, gram level manufacturing at a GMP certified facility to ensure that you have commercial level amounts of product, again, so that you can deliver from a single source large amounts to meet all your commercial demands. We hit all the major markets: iPSCs, MSCs, T cells, NK cells, to, again, help companies move forward to commercialization. We did this also through our filings. As I mentioned earlier, we were the first industry to complete ECTD drug master files for 27, 15, and 21. And we have many more going in over the next the list of 2020 and into 21. More importantly, these were the key ones. Already, since we've done these filings and they've been accepted by the FDA, they've been opened by the FDA, they have been referenced by our customers, and are using already to do their filings for their BLA. The next step really is in 2021, we'll be delivering sterile fill single-use bags of these cytokines and growth factors. Why this is so important? What we see is to be the industrial partner that you're looking for in the scale up, you need to have bags that are ready to use. You can put them on your Prodigy, your Sativa Wave, your Cocoon, and with any of these, you can simply add the bag to your system, no additional manipulations, and at that point, we can move forward with the production. You can move straight into production, saving time, effort, and giving you a more consistent product. The next way we had was addition to our blood product. I think this is what we see is in this time where blood supply continues to be questionable potentially. This is the first human AB serum that is converted from plasma that was xeno-free, virus inactivated. We think that this can be a nice addition to increase the safety of your product. This is all done out of US donor as a raw material. It's manufactured under ISO and with all relevant GMPs. And most important, we can make large batches. We have already showed batch to batch consistency. So basically what you have is a product that you can trust moving forward and be supported through your filings as you move into commercial. We also have moved into, as I said, more of the industrial customs business. As you know, we can take large-scale production of microbial, mammalian, and pichia for clone optimization to GMP production. We are making media at GMP up to 500 liters, and we also are working with our development group making concentrated media, so we're shipping less water, so we can move into larger scale production. As we mentioned earlier, we're bringing forward the plasma DNA facility. And one of the things that's very interesting is we're doing a lot more aseptic fill finish work for gene therapy in this custom field. In addition, we have large scale lyophilization capabilities that will allow us to support some of the other industries that require lyophilization of their fill finish. This is the new facility that we're building in Sarasota. This is a 60,000 square foot facility with 15,000 square feet of clean rooms, plus there's additional QC and process development labs. We are, as we mentioned earlier, we're working with the strategic partnership on the plasmid side, fill finish, and this is all being done with knowledge that we need separation between these different units. So there is clear separation between different air handlers and clean separation between all the different manufacturing capacities at the facility. And as I started to mention, we have a strategic relationship with Cytiva. We announced the Flex Factory collaboration. It's a single-use manufacturing platform that will enable production of plasmid DNA and essential components in the viral-based therapeutics. Together, we plan to really move this advanced biotherapeutics by using this capacity to close the gap which exists in the biopharmaceutical industry today. We think this collaboration is going to be very helpful and be supported, and we think that this will help both Akron and Cytiva move forward to the next level and really support our customers. I will take some, please forgive me a little bit because we do not share revenue numbers, but I wanted you to see that today, Akron is growing strong. You know, many people have talked about what a tough year 2020 is. What we see is something a little different. What we've seen is that over the last 4 years, the 3-year CAGR is at 41%. We've grown just this year at estimated at 33% as we're closing in on final numbers for the year. We see that we are strong and we will continue to grow revenue-wise and in overall financials. So really, in summary, Akron was started as a cytokine and growth factor companies. We are continuing to grow that base business. We are making it safer and cleaner and more supportive for our industrial partners. We're doing it at large scale, and we're making sure that it is easy for you to do your filings and move forward on a regulatory basis. Most important, we're doing it at a very large capacity so we can meet your commercial needs. Plus, we're moving to the next stage, which is addressing some of the key industry bottlenecks. We're addressing the GMP plasmid DNA supply. We're looking at media optimization and manufacturing, including looking at concentrates, which we think will be very important moving forward as people want to move away from powders and move to easier formats moving forward in their manufacturing capacity, and bringing forward a virally inactivated human blood products, which we think are safer for the industry and safer to the patients overall. So what's that mean about Akron? Akron has a growing core business. It has robust financials, and we're going to continue to grow. We continue to look for technologies and portfolios and capabilities that we can continue to partner with, acquire, and add to our overall growth strategy. With that, I'd like to thank you for your time and have a good day.